In this video, we demonstrate the new HPWREN capabilities for monitoring wildfires. From the main camera page, you can follow the link at the top to navigate to the new alpha interface. The landing page shows the sights and thumbnails for all the color cameras with a 90 degrees fixed field of view. Most HPWREN sites have 4 color and 4 monochrome cameras oriented to the 4 cardinal directions. With the top menu, you can also navigate to the fixed field of view monochrome cameras, the pan tilt zoom cameras, and the experimental ones. Going back to the fixed field of view cameras, the page lists all sites and it displays for each site the thumbnails for these cameras. The site name is followed by its coordinates and weather data, which is updated in real time. Below the menu, we have the following buttons. The button with I from information will open a help page that includes the changelog. We are releasing updates every few weeks, and here you can find out what the latest changes are. The date of the UI version is displayed here. The button with the light dark circle changes the color theme. The button with 2 squares changes the size of the thumbnails. The user's preferences for thumbnail size and light dark theme are saved into the browser so they persist across sessions or tabs. The map button shows or hides the map. The map is the same on several pages, but let's go to New Custom View, as there the map is larger and it's easier to demonstrate its features. The map shows the cameras and weather sensors. In the menu on the left side, you can select the kind of cameras displayed on the map. PTZs, fixed field of view, monochrome, color, or experimental. Displaying the fire parameters is a work in progress. Regarding weather, the map visualizes ellipses or plumes in each site. The color represents the temperature, the length of the ellipse represents the wind speed, and the direction of the ellipse represents wind direction, meaning where the wind is going from the camera. For example, a 90-degree wind is coming from east, so the ellipse is shown as starting from the camera and going west. The left menu includes the legend with the gradient for temperature, and the thresholds for the colors vary each month. The tooltip also shows all the weather data with timestamp. The map is refreshed in real time with about 1 minute delay since the data is measured by the sensor. You can use other features of Google Maps such as satellite view, zoom in and out, or full screen. On the landing page, each site has a link to a site-specific page, which displays all cameras from this site, followed by weather data if a sensor is deployed at the site. The images and weather for the data are refreshed in real time. The full-size image can be downloaded by using the arrow button in front of the camera name below the thumbnail. There are several ways to select a specific set of cameras you want to monitor. Click on New Custom View, which opens in a new tab. Option 1, you can select the cameras of interest directly from the map. Option 2, you can drop a pin on the map and select all cameras that can see the target pin. Option 3, you can use the drop-down menu on the left. Select the site and then the cameras. Click Show Selected Cameras to update the thumbnails. You can also remove cameras from the list by clicking the minus button in front of the camera name. The menu on the left has 3 tabs: Real-Time, Images, Videos. In the real-time view, the images are refreshed every minute. In the Videos tab, you can select a specific day and 3-hour time interval. For each time block, you can run the videos in parallel from all cameras. You can also use the button at the top right to increase the video size. You can stop all the videos and resume them at the same time. Let's look at recent fires in Los Angeles and demonstrate the various ways to select cameras. We want to see on the map just the color cameras, so we deselect the others. We can drop a pin near Pacific Palisades and select the cameras that can see that location. We can then click on the map and select the other cameras from Green Peak and Helibase 69 Bravo, as the fire has spread a lot. We will select also the cameras from Mount Wilson Observatory. Here, instead of using the map, we'll go to the drop-down lists and select all color cameras from Mount Wilson. In the real-time view, we'll see that some cameras are currently offline because they've been affected by the fire. In the Images tab, you can access retrospective images. Select the date and time and click Show Selected Cameras. Let's pick the date 1/7, and we pick various hours on the timeline to see when the fire has started. 10 AM looks fine, but at 11 AM we already see a fire. As with real time, you can download the image by clicking the caption below the image. You can click on an image in the Images or Real Time tabs to open the Interactive Image Flow interface, IFI for short. Let's pick Mount Wilson Color South. Here you can use the slider at the bottom to move on the timeline, or you can use the arrow keys to advance from minute to minute. Sometimes the interface blinks while it loads more images. Sometimes it displays a no image text if it cannot find an image for a particular minute. Anyway, after loading the images, we can go smoothly back and forth. There is a zoom feature. You can use the magnifying glass, Alt option and the mouse wheel, or the Mac touchpad to zoom. Now you can move the slider and see just the zoomed portion. There's also an overlay feature. We can select the current image as baseline by clicking the overlay button on the right. It displays which image is baseline. Let's go to January 6 at 9 a.m. Now I click on the overlay feature and select this image as baseline. Then we navigate to January 7 at 5 p.m. and we can adjust the degree of overlay. This is useful during night to see features. There are several ways to navigate the timeline: by using the mouse and slider, by using the arrow keys, and by jumping to a specific time with the Go To button. If you see something interesting and want to share it with others, you have to select the start and end time of the sequence. Just navigate to the first sequence you want, click on Start, and that is selected as the start image. Then navigate to the last image you want, click on End, and that is selected as the end image. Now you can only navigate between these 2 points. You can click on the share button and get the link that encodes the start and end times, which you can share with others. You can use the play button to automatically play the images. The FPS dropdown controls how many images are shown per second. If you let it play all the way to the current time, it will automatically switch to live mode. You can use the IFI features on the real-time images by clicking the live button. If you previously set an overlay, it is shown over the real-time image. The green text shows the last refresh time of the image.